Hello everybody, something new from Carowinds today. It's not a poster, it's a tweet from Carowinds. More of Granny's recipes. Now I'm starting to completely change everything I thought before, and the video I released Thursday, I just completely forget about it. Because now it's all starting to make sense to me. And being from Tennessee, I cannot believe I didn't even think of this. This isn't a junkyard theme. It's a moonshine theme. It's a freaking moonshine theme. Copper tubing to go with the copper stills that they used to make moonshine. Old 1937 or 1940s Ford V8s, which the moonshine booze runners would use to escape the cops. And it's how NASCAR got started. So that's what we're getting here. And when it comes to the sheds and the barns, could we get some kind of moonshine explosion? Moonshine making gone wrong? A makeshift distillery that explodes and launches you out of the barn and or shed? And where do these Ford cars fit in? I believe the trains are going to be modeled after 1930s or 1940s Ford V8s. We're getting information just flooding us. And I'm excited. Because now I believe this is... It kind of reminds me of Fire Chase Express, where there's an explosion with the fireworks and you launch backwards. That's kind of what I'm feeling. We know there's 2 launches, and I'm gonna go through the this new update that we got here from Carowinds, this new tweet that we got from Carowinds. I'm gonna show it to you, and I'm gonna go over it, and I'm going to talk about what I see and what I believe is going to happen. I believe we have a track length. I believe we have a hint at the 2 launches. And we have a number that I'm really not sure about. But I think I have an idea. So let's dive into it. So look here. Cooking time, 2 minutes 24 seconds. Serve 16 people. We've already talked about that being ride time and riders per train. Now look at the ingredients. 3,255 hand-picked berries, 530 teaspoons of sugar, 2 spoonfuls of Granny's secret ingredient. Okay, the 3,255 could only be one thing, and I believe that is track length. 2 spoonfuls of Granny's secret ingredient, 2 launches. Now the 530, I really don't know. The only thing I can think of with this 530 is maybe an announcement time. Are they going to announce this at 5:30 p.m.? That's the only thing I can think of. Comment below, tell me what you think. But this is so obvious now. A moonshine theme. I cannot believe no one called me out in the comments and called me a complete idiot. I'm going to go over the other teasers as well. In this video. It's going to be a long video because I'm excited. This is 3,255 feet of track. If that is the case, this is a long launch coaster. It's not a confined launch coaster. And the 2 teaspoons, or 2 spoonfuls, I'm positive is launch. And here's that other one, of course, the 2 minutes 24 seconds of ride time, in my opinion, and serve 16 people is gonna be the riders per train. In my opinion, I believe it can't be anything else. It really can't. I honestly don't think it can be anything else. And I'm excited. I'm literally geeked for this new release here of these ingredients, because now we're starting to get valid teasers coming out of Carowinds to the point where now we're getting somewhere. Forget the old Mean Streak logo. Forget the the Mystic Timbers shout out, forget the Twisted Timbers shout out, forget all of that. Now we're starting to get some validation to what we've been saying. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, how I think this could be a launch, some kind of moonshine distillery being blown up, and these cars being blasted out of the shed, or out of the barn, perhaps. Let's go back here. Look, Ford cars, like I said in the beginning of the video, these runners would use these cars to run from cops, to carry their alcohol to over county and state lines. So I believe that the trains are going to be 1930s, 1940s Ford car themes. The train itself is going to be a Ford car. And we may even see this logo right here, this V8 logo on the front of the train. Why not? I don't really think that they can slap a Ford logo on there. Unless, I mean, they obviously would need permission from Ford to do that. But, I mean, either way, it's going to be freaking sweet. Even if this is the logo, that's a sweet logo. And let's talk about the effects. So if my feeling is correct, could we be actually getting some pyro? Some fog effect, some smoke effect, some flames, an explosion, some sounds. Man, guys, that would be freaking awesome. It would be absolutely awesome. Here's the scrap metals, copper tubing. Why didn't I think of that? Well, how does moonshine not immediately jump into my head? Being from Granger County, Tennessee, where moonshine is a staple, how did I not think of that? It is so blatantly obvious now what we're dealing with in the Carolinas at Carowinds. And we've seen these names repeated. Billy and Buford, or Bill and Buford. Is there going to be a backstory of Billy and Buford whipping up some moonshine, and they're not very smart, obviously. Look at the spelling in all of these posters, all of these misspelled words. Could these be your typical, quote, dumb rednecks, which I completely go against because I am from Granger County, Tennessee, like I said. But could this be these good old boys that are trying to sell some moonshine, and something goes wrong and you're shot out of the shed like a rocket? Man, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And that takes me back to the barns and sheds. Big Mocks. There's Bill right there. Building. They spelled it wrong on purpose. Bill. Billy and Buford. Pole barns and sheds. Obviously we're going to be launched out of a shed or a barn, but what is going to make us launch out of the shed? Is there going to be a backstory where it's like, police are coming, the cops are coming, go, 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 and you just start racing out of the shed in your car? Or is there going to be an awesome frickin' moonshine explosion? Because if you know anything about making moonshine, it's dangerous. It is dangerous. There's explosions and fires all the time from people trying to make moonshine. That would be awesome. And that's the first launch. What about the second launch? We know there's going to be 2 launches. We've seen the layout. We know there's going to be 2 launches. So what does that tell us? What is the second launch going to be? I don't know. And we're starting to get great teasers coming out. I'll see you in the queue line.